Hello, everyone. My name's Lex, and back with weekday video game streams, continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Uh, I know we've made quite a bit of progress in this. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, this is just the various quests I still have to do. Let's see, where were we? Okay. So, and this has been a couple of days, so this is my mind trying to get back up. Evenfall, reunited with his companions, Clive learns of the peril the free cities face. Enlisting the help of Jill and his brother, they set out into the sprawling metropolis to locate and rescue survivors. So I do kind of remember that. Free Cities of Canver, I think is what it's called. Where we tried to, as it said, rescue some survivors. Spoiler alert, we didn't find nothing. We just found nothing but a bunch of Akashic soldiers from... oh god, I'm blanking on the fucking name of the place. Oh, it's not even showing. God, I'm missing the name of the place. Bled, that's what it is. The Kingdom of Bled had a bunch of Akashic soldiers that were attacking Canver, the free cities of Canver, and we tried to intervene. We ended up fighting against. Oh man, there was this. I'm gonna have to frickin' look because, essentially, from what I am understanding, this guy was like a construct. Is the term head commander or lead commander? I think it's. I want to say it's head commander of Wiled's forces. Is actually a construct of the king, Barnabas. So that was kind of interesting. We tried to finish up the Enterprise so we can get out of there, but we got attacked by a whole bunch of those constructs. And let's see. Oh, right, A Song of Hope. So before that, the Enterprise is but a final piece from completion. Unfortunately, not even Mid knows what that piece might be, though she hazards her father did. Clive returns to the hideaway to trace the footsteps of a friend. So yeah, we went back to the hideaway. We found, I believe it was like a journal. My mind is not working, but is what it is. I think we found like a journal. We got it back to Mid. Mid figured out what she needed to do. She started making the piece. Started putting that piece into the Enterprise to get it working. The vessel is full steam. The vessel complete and her mithril engines humming. Mid makes to pursue the Einherjar, that they might rescue Jill from the King of Wiled's clutches. However, before Clive and others can board, the Ironworks' hidden cove is overtaken by a company of Akashic knights bent on violence. And included in that group of knights was also a whole bunch of the first commander. Though that was much weaker than the boss fight that we had with him. I guess if he splits himself out, he's weaker. But yeah, we had to fight those guys off before we can get onto the Enterprise. And then now, through the Maelstrom, Mid's claim of the Enterprise's unmatched speed proves true, as the ship soon takes over the Black Galleon and rams it, providing Clive with the opportunity to board the Royalist flagship and find Jill while Joshua deals with Odin. And that's what we're currently up to right now. Had to fight a couple of guys just boarding the ship, and now we're going to be going deeper into the vessel itself. I don't know how things are going to turn out for Joshua because it seems like Odin is very strong. Also, I just have a stupid amount of ability points that I could be funneling into other stuff, but I think I want to like I could unlock some of these later abilities. I probably want to do that too. Well, let's just go further for now.
Don't kill me! Rubble fights at last. I'm going to die. I need to hurry.
Yep. Boy. Come on, Torgal. And they just put that ship together too, and they're already breaking it apart. The two of them. That guy's dead. There was someone that was over here. I think Torgo's got him.
It's over.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
To me, boy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, maybe not. Ah, fuck! I keep fucking that up.
She must be here somewhere.
Okay, so we came down there. Killed these dudes, so I'm assuming it's to the back here. Or actually, no, we came from there. Right? Yeah. Alright, so we need to go to the one that's up here.
I needed that. We're all going to die.
Wait, no, fuck. I was correct. It wasn't this one. Damn it. So it's this one back here. Yep. Urban Fury Boost. Oh, well, I guess we... Oh, this guy's already dead. That's unfortunate.
She won't take us yet.
Alright.
Come on, get up! Enough of this! The king can fight his own battles. Jill,
You came.
get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Oh, he went full transformation. And I don't think he wanted to kill Jill at this point. Though I don't know why he wouldn't, though.
In earnest then?
Oh shit. That doesn't look, that's not good. That ship is so fucked. Also, the fact that his... Oh, it hasn't collapsed yet. Oh, that's actually impressive. This motherfucker split the sea.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
Well, you definitely don't want to stay here.
You... What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple?
I know you're going to tell us otherwise.
Inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve. Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Trust me, we don't have a plan for this other than just charge at the motherfucker. Oh!
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Oh shit.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much.
I don't think I have,
Yet
but
as a
okay.
vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Rise, Mythos.
Uh-oh. What is this?
All this fire and fury, and for what?
stopping of light. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world.
Ow!
Nor of
Fuck,
our
that is
race
a quick
fates.
ability.
If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
There we go.
I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
Oh, fuck!
Nice try.
Defend yourself.
Not good. Too slow.
I shall cut you free.
I do not like this at all. Fuck!
That's already. Well done, Tim.
I don't think I'm gonna get this off. I think I'm about to die.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is one that we're supposed to win either.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
I agree. I feel like he's
Manners,
reading from
Lord
a...
Rosfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
Yeah, I feel like he had a completely different
They are
script.
pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
I don't think you are either, dude.
Don't look back!
Clive was bested this time. Okay, that's well done. Well done. Shadow Coast, Western Ash.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill.
Oh, don't regress back to depressed Clive. We don't like that
That's
guy.
all I'm good for.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
What if it wasn't what she meant?
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
And you raised the red flag. God damn it.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Oh, at least they finally kissed. Just gonna look at real quick. Shadow Coast, the forbidding cliffs that line the Naldaya, narrow on the ash side of the channel. Though viable ascents exist, the numbers are few and the paths narrow and perilous. That said, they have more than once been used as a staging ground for covert excursions into the kingdom. Now the land above having been all but consumed by the blight, it is only the boldest of adventurers who dares set foot here. Mythos. Anything else that's different with this one? Ultima manipulates his servants into pitting Clive against the other dominants, that he might drink of their strength and bring Mythos closer to perfection. Okay. And then Clive. Together with the other survivors, new crew, it continues its mission of to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of mother crystals. Okay, that's it. They changed his sword model back. Because in the other cutscene, it was the one that they use usually in the promotional art and all that stuff. But now it's actually the sword that we have equipped. I found that kind of weird. So I thought all the cutscenes were actually going to
Do we pursue
reflect what we had.
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not.
Also, I don't want to face him right now.
There is something we must do first.
Yep, side quest. This boy knows what he's talking about.
Of course.
No!
Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Torgal's like, why these two gotta be all dramatic and stuff? Ah, shit, notifications. Gotta turn you off. There we go. Alright. Well, we just have to go back. First...
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. The power of ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, including or such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. And yeah, menu. Oh. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Okay. Somewhat like Phoenix Shift, but Phoenix Shift only gets you to your enemy. This can be used for dodging and closing in also.
Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Okay, we're starting to get a couple of thing. My side quest log is starting to pile up. Probably should start working through that. There's a couple of quests that are also here as well. Let's see. What you got for me, Nectar? Oh, right, that Marlboro. And that thing was in Rosaria. Whispering Waters, okay. And then this bird was in Dalmekia. Ooh. Let's actually look at Shiva Channeled. Okay, so there is still, I'm going to assume Odin is going to be in this spot here. Cold Snap. Slide effortlessly across the ground in any direction, attacking with circle while sliding can temporarily freeze enemies. Ooh. Wait a minute. Move around. So it has a dodge. Battle technique, frostbite. Inflict an enemy with frostbite. Permafrost. Inflict an enemy with permafrost. Shatter. Deliver a mortal blow to a frozen enemy. Circle can be used while sliding. Execute a powerful follow-up called Frostbite. Enemy struck with Frostbite will be temporarily frozen. Precisely dodging an enemy with Cold Snap freezes all enemies within a radius. This is known as Permafrost. Permafrost duration is determined by the strength of the enemy attack dodged. Oh shit. Okay, and then mastering this increases permafrost duration. We're gonna fucking do that now. Okay, that's mastered. Easy enough. Ice Age. Unleash a river of icicles that greatly knocks back any enemies it strikes. Hold the button to increase potency. Ah, okay. So this is just like wind up. Okay, and then when you actually time it correctly, it has a little bit of a sting at the end there. Upgrading it extends precise execution window, mastery. It can be any icon. You can do multiple creatures. Okay, that seems pretty good. Mesmerize. Launch multiple shards of ice that, upon striking lighter enemies, draw them towards Clive. It can be used within mid-air. Also fires 3 shards behind Clive. Okay. Rhyme. Ooh. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside it. Okay, that's pretty cool. I do kind of like my trap abilities. Will not disrupt enemies immediately in front of Clive. Can be used in mid-air. If the enemy comes in contact with the crystal, it will be drawn inside and suffer continuous damage until it subsides. The crystal can only draw in smaller, lighter enemies. Pressing the execute button after the crystal has been summoned will cause it to dissipate and be replaced with another. Upgrading it will increase its duration and the mastery, obviously, to any icon. Okay, and then the final ability is Diamond Dust. Summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place within a radius before dealing massive ice damage and knocking them back. Okay. Launching back any lighter enemies that are struck. Upgrading increases number of ice blasts to 2. Increases hits for each blast. Okay, and then inside the icon. Okay, overall Shiva seems pretty cool. I like. Gonna do that one. Now I'm curious on. Who boy, who am I going to change out? Phoenix and Ifrit are tied to each other. Using Grasp or Deadly Embrace on stunned big enemies is useful though. Rook's Gambit. Gouge. Wings of Bahamut. I like Wings of Light, but I feel like I'm always so clunky with this ability. I may actually swap this with Shiva. And then Ice Age. Now this is where things are going to be a little bit wonky. I might do that and then do Ice Age here. I may get rid of Rook's Gambit and go with Phoenix Shift. Actually, sorry, I'm trying to do some theory crafting in my head right now. Okay, I may actually put Rook's Gambit onto this because this actually has a dodge kind of built in with it. So Rook's Gambit, essentially using for dodging melee attacks. Heat Wave for projectiles, and that will all be tied to Shiva. So then I can move on with, I think I may unfortunately move on to Titan again. Do Wind Up and do Ice Age. And then if I'm moving Heat Wave out of here, have Satellite up. So these two things, while moving around using Phoenix Shift, getting in close, getting combos, yada yada yada. If I need to kind of start clearing out a bunch of small enemies, vacuum them in with Ignition, do some damage, yada yada. Titan, having Titan's block gives me a defensive option here. And then if I need to go into a huge hit during stagger, Wind Up, Ice Age, both of those kind of working in tandem. And then I guess just in general, if I just need to do evasions and counters, that can be tied under Shiva. Because Rook's Gambit and Heat Wave. Let's see how this plays. I'm very curious. Yeah, we'll try this out for now, see how it works. If it ends up not working, then I'll go back to the fucking drawing board.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
It's a wonder they made it back at all. I heard Odin was there.
I'm right here.
I suppose you've
I
got
hear
quite
you.
the tale to tell. But I'll let you get some nice warm stew in you first, before I go bothering you for the details.
Come back.
What? Oh, fuck. Did Joshua not make it back? Oh, that's not good.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Clive. Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I don't...
Is that all?
You know, I feel like... I don't know if we need... Because I guess, essentially, we've had Phoenix this whole time, so I don't think we need to consume his thing. And that's why I kind of suspect was the whole point of the Blessing of the Phoenix, that the first Shield of Rosaria is supposed to receive. Though I guess it was supposed to be a much smaller amount of power that they get. But Clive essentially just becomes like a miniature dominant of the Phoenix. Which now I'm kind of noticing, like for all the other icons, he essentially becomes a mini dominant for each of these. While he is still the main dominant for Ifrit.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their routes. I
Most of what we have now comes from here in the Hideaway.
Trouble with your gear, or...
Ooh, Enterprise.
Yeah.
The blighted thing float, did it?
The weight of all that shit.
Mid had me knock out. I thought it'd sink straight to the bottom. Always the way with Mid's inventions, though, isn't it? You ain't got a clue what the hell you're looking at when she hands you the designs, but they always seem to work.
Got that one.
A right boil in the arse sometimes, but clever all the same.
Look, I said I'll go, and I will, but that doesn't make this a good idea. Zoltan will have turned the old of Dravoj against me. They won't be welcoming us with open arms. What do you want?
We can make ice brand. Yeah, we'll do that.
No scratches, right?
Diamond armlets, no. So reinforce. I don't think there's anything that we can reinforce here either.
Anything else?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
I should be so lucky. They're all in Ted's belly before they've even had time to cool.
Oh, I think this is in Mid's shop. Yeah, I think it is.
Miss, can we read this out of the story?
Oh, it's this guy
How
again.
was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic, we'll need to find another port. Preferably one as well hidden as the ironworks.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish, neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Sure, why not?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So,
Why you guys say it like that,
what
dude?
exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Can't say I've ever been to the Silent Sound myself. Nor Advent, for that matter. I've hardly ever been out of the duchy, to tell you the truth. Did get the chance to visit Lost Plume once, though. What a piece of work that place is. Would have stuck around to study the relics more. If half of them hadn't been trying to blimmin' kill me.
How was she?
Alright. So... Oh, fuck. I should have gone to my room when I had a chance.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will.
Man, you got a lot of issues.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Speaking of Dion, nameless slum. So last we saw, Dion came back to the Crystalline Dominion to see the shit that he had wrought onto it. But he wasn't doing all that well. But it looked like he was saved by Medicine Girl, who we have seen cross over the whole fucking continent this whole game. Good for her for being a trooper.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed.
Are you though?
Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Yo, all of Waloed is like, you see Clive, you take his ass out on sight. They want us to go there. Actually, let's take this time to go back to his room so we can see what that
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
one thing was.
Come back.
Also, you know he's here, right?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Alright, Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Yep, we'll definitely take that up.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
Alright, and then Tail makes 4. Clive, there's but one crystal left in the Kraken. And but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss. Thanks for the words of encouragement. Alright, let's see what Vivian's got for us.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
I would have gone to Martha's Rest with Doris, but she ordered me to stay behind. And I'm not about to start disobeying orders.
Well, I mean, chain of command, I kind of would be the one to override her, but okay. Okay, so these are actually open to us now. Well, let's see what's going on. Martha's Rest.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Oh. What's your solution?
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool? It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Eastpool, huh?
I reckon Eastpool would make a nice little home for a few bearers and guardians with a mind to make a go of it. Once those blasted bandits have been sent packing, that is.
Alright, where is Doris?
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Oh,
my associate in Dhalmekia would have had to pass through the Republic's checkpoints to gain entry to the capital. Perhaps someone in Dalamil or Tabor would have seen him.
Nope, that means I'm out of the range. So... Oh, okay.
Nearly done.
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Where? Oh, that's...
I expect you heard what happened to the noble quarter.
The ether just started pouring from the walls. We were lucky it didn't catch us in our bunks, or we'd have all turned. Where next for the Guardians, then? We were driven from Rosalith, then from the Lazarus. Probably be the rest next. I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too. Mostly green, though.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that there's more bad news than good. You can tell that just by looking at people's faces.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Yep, found you.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You.
I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway. She asked me to join her at the Baum Archers. It's a wonder she still trusts me after everything that happened.
Care to elaborate on that part? Kindling the flame. I think this was... Yeah, there's Wade.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Alright, so we got that one. There is a hunt of a big boy Maulball, tentacle boy. That should be somewhere. Whispering Waters? That's ease pool. Now, where would the Whispering Waters be? Ah, there we go. Our closest one is going to be over here. So let's handle that first. I think we have to be moving away from the ability, right? Oh, right. So what's the timing on this? Ah, there we go. Ooh, that was actually a pretty long duration. Ah, shit. Fuck that one up.
Help me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal.
Okay, that kind of worked out a little bit. It's definitely gonna have to take a lot of getting used to. Ah, so that's how that works. Okay. So when you move, you get close, or whenever you... When you press circle, you press it again, and any enemies that are close by get frozen. And then if you use it when someone's attacking you and dodge it, then you get the permafrost on. Also, Cold Snap only seems to work laterally or horizontally on the ground, unlike Phoenix Shift, which can be used in midair. Okay, so like I thought earlier on that there was going to be a boss fight here, and I was right.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. Thanks, girl.
Carrot. Oh, it has little flowers growing on it. That's cute.
Couldn't have been just any more, could it?
All right then.
Ooh, that works on. Whoops. Ah. Whoops.
Help me, boy. Too slow. To me, boy.
Ah.
To me, boy.
Oh, fuck! You've gotta be joking. Shit. I should have popped the potion when I had a chance. That's on me.
Come on. Yeah.
I should have popped the potion. I knew I was going low too. I thought I was just gonna be able to break him out of that loop that he kept doing of going underground, jumping up, and then burrowing again over and over. Alright, that's on me. Oh, that's... I didn't get the thing in there. Ooh, shit. It actually has acid next to him.
Nice try.
Whoops.
To me, boy. Nice try. Help me, boy.
Oops, that didn't work. Oh, move out of the way. Shit.
Help me, boy.
Alright, that time I actually got him. Marble Tentacle and Flower.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Oh, it disappears.
Get it, boy.
Alright. That was that one. So we still have some other things to do here. So even where science is over here. And then we have self-determination. Let's travel to this obelisk and hit those two, and then we'll hit East Pool to the north. Yep, but then we have to leave town.
This one. finished.
So we need to go. Ooh, that looks like an Aether. Wait, is that where we have to go? No, we have to go across a bridge. Never mind. Shut up.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
She knew that we were here.
You're welcome to try.
I'm just gonna take all you guys. You've been casting magic this whole fucking time. Ow, what the shit?
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid!
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter. And I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Where do you think you're going?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
The lady just walked away. Not gonna do nothing about that? Also, automatically put me back to the hideaway.
Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Well, we found ourselves back here already. A lot sooner than I wanted.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash. And has even agreed to forego payment. Until our return, that is.
I would need to go back to mid shop. Wait. No, it wasn't. No, it was the.
Yes. Can we read Miss Editor's story for Canva lost? It can't be true.
My apologies. It was the garden that we need to go to. Right? Yeah.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Lady Karen's calling a friend.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality.
If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped.
Damn.
Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
This means our potion efficiency has gone up. Or potency has gone up. Right? Please, sir, can I have more bowl? Necessary for further increasing consumable potency. Nice. Potency maximized. Yep. Both potions and high potions restore even more HP. Strength, Stone Skin, and Lion Heart tonics last even longer.
Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid. I do believe you have quite a knack for this sort of work. Should you ever grow tired of saving the realm, we would happily welcome your assistance here in the backyard on a permanent basis. I jest, of course.
So everyone's got jokes.
A few more of these, and the Deadlands will seem less dead.
Alright, so how well did it increase my potency? Okay. Potions are now 28% of max HP. High potions are 56. Okay. Stone Skin for 108 seconds. Strength Tonic for 72 seconds. Lion Heart for 36 seconds. And the elixirs restore everything. Okay. Now, that other quest that we have, that's Weird Science, we've already increased our capacity for potions once. So I'm assuming this other quest is going to increase it again. Doing Dynamo, Tears of Mercy, Mightling for its eyes, North Reach. Okay, so we want to go back and deal with East Pool. Weird Science is here. Blacksmith Blues, do the Undying. Trading Places. Okay, yeah, let's do East Pool and wrap this one up. Because I feel if we go over to the continent of Ash, that is going to be putting us in pretty much endgame territory. Or not so much endgame, but like, that's kind of like the last things that we'll need to do in the game.
You think you can just walk in here? Kill him.
You will leave Eastpool now. You'll face the consequences. then. Or maybe not.
Ew.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Whoops.
Nice try.
Ow. Ow, shit. Oh, don't like that. Oof, that thing hit me like towards the end there. Was not expecting that.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Well, Eastpool is now inhabited once again.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashik in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely.
I was wondering when they were going to bring up that guy.
You have only to send a Stolas.
Lady Hannah again.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
Alright, with that done, teleport our asses back here.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. They fought our enemies, manned our barricades, joined us on our patrols. Now they're gone, I suppose it's back to double shifts.
I mean, they're literally right down the road, but fair enough.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
More stuff. Ooh, she had the
Clive,
quest.
I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
I didn't realize I was going to go straight into the second part of this quest.
Get them Gazal green seeds up to Sir Wade in Eastpool, would you? And while you're there, ask him what the situation is with the Akashic over that way. He might actually tell you the truth.
Alright, so then... I mean, hell, may as well just straight up teleport there.
I heard the Guardians saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
You guys are bearers and usually do manual
Can't help thinking
labor.
it'd be quicker and easier to take care of the repairs ourselves, than explaining all the ins and outs to the bearers. At this rate, only the Founder knows when we'll be finished.
Ah, Lord Rosfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
I was literally here like a minute ago, but okay. Here, take these seeds.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men?
And
they
women.
don't wish to see Eastpool saved, though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
She brought out the pan. Oh Lord, she brought out the pan.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha. Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
So the question is, what are we going to be fighting against?
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Akashic come in all sizes and shapes.
Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rosfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm.
Goblins.
And here it comes.
Gerblins!
I will not let this village fall.
All yours, Torgal!
Oh.
Thanks, boy. Guess we're all ready.
Ooh, I have no potions left. That's not good. Oh, what the hell? Oh, these are raptors. Oh. I honestly thought there was going to be another wave after this.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield, change of plan.
Ah, there it is.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Ren's ride. So we have to go there. You know what? Thank God for teleportation.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest.
You're saying the same thing. You good sir. Give me your best potions.
Much obliged. Fare thee well.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even if
may as well use a high potion while we're at it.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Can hardly make out a blooming.
Let's pass this. And then should be around here.
There it is. With me, Toggle.
Whoops. Missed that one.
To me, boy. That's better.
Oof. Okay, that's not cool.
Never toggle.
And of course I missed the last one.
There's a good boy.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Yeah, looks like they survived.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Don't jinx
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Well, they were finally able to do it. It only took a horde of fucking monsters to get them whipped into shape.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rosfield, do you remember our very first mission together? clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So wait. You have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
Alright, and then now we can travel back to Eastpool.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their lead.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work.
Yeah, that sounds like Sid.
Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
That was a nice little quest line. Martha's Rest signboard.
Don't worry, Clive. You went alone in this fight. Whenever you find yourself in need, be it of money, men, or a bowl of hot stew, the stable's door is always open.
Okay, so I think that's all. Nope, I'm completely wrong. There's still this one, Weirder Science. What's the best way to get there? Screw it, we'll go to this one.
That's better.
Okay, let's grab this and then head in the right direction. Which means, I think, going this way? Yeah. Ooh. This whole town is...
The whole village is turned. Do go.
Well, that's rude.
Too slow.
So this whole place, it got hit by a ether flood. Oh, that's too far. Never mind. Oh. Whoops. Actually. No, didn't realize there was a box here. We may as well run this because we're just going to be encountering things all the time. Ow, shit. Uh-oh. You know what? I don't like this. I'll just let you kill yourself. You know, I'm starting to think maybe I should swap what I have. Change order first off. Second off, I think I want to... Actually, no. I think that's fine. You know what? That's fine. Alright, we can go this way. Ah, it's these guys.
I need to deal with these ones first.
Ow. Sir. What the fuck?
Not good. Nice try.
Oof. I do not like how this is going. Oh, I fucked that up so hard.
Titan! To me, boy! Come on!
Ow. Ah, shit.
To find this spherical echo.
That definitely could have gone better. I think. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Okay, so this one's done. And I think that's all the quests that are here. Rosaria. Excuse me. So okay, so Dalmekia, we can do a couple quests there. Let's go to Lost Wing and let's do this. Do the stuff that's here in the Holy Empire.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Okay, so that quest is available. Let's get ourselves stocked up before we head into that whole situation.
Haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. I trust it's all here.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But
hey, we know of a
home only to
town.
the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long.
Though it's a long trek.
And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
Is there really still a need for the Black Shields? Like, Queen Bitch is dead.
Those who cannot join us in the coming fight are gathered at Gotan's bales. I would ask that you see them to safety.
I'll search the village one last time for any stragglers. Then join Master Quinton and get some justice.
So get yourself some lozenges, my dude. What the hell?
To Gotan's bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Where is Gotan's bales? Ah, this way. That's where we fought fucking bugs at the winery. Yeah, that dude was like, instead of using mouthwash, dude was cleaning his mouth with gravel. Wait, am I going? I ain't going the right way. I think I saw them. Oh, maybe I didn't. But it was up. I totally went too far.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
You good?
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
The manor's to the east of Lostwing, through the woods. Quinton and the others will be halfway there already. You have to hurry.
Please, Sid, you've got to catch up with him. Don't let all our work be in vain.
I still haven't paid Quinton back for saving my life. So don't let him die. Not yet.
Damn, even you got words for me. Okay, kid. Alright, it said east of Lostwood. So I'm assuming it's this. Right? It'd have to be. Alright, well, we're just gonna teleport back to... And then... I think if we get up this way, right? Yeah. Or I guess we could have cut through down there as well.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Really? Ugh. Fine. We'll run like a peasant. Wait. Okay, we had to get out of that narrow area. Fuck off.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Oh, somehow we got cut out of it. So what quest did we have that was over here? Or was it just some random ass?
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Ah, it was that one. Okay. Is this it? No. Not to be outdone. Nope, not this quest. Ah, there we go. We need to go all the way there. Okay, so where... There's that one, and there's that one. Probably Dragon's Airy would be best. But we have this that's right here. May as well do it.
Faster!
Fuck out of here. Alright, and we have to go through this way. It's just funny seeing Ambrosia just drop kick these things. Okay.
You deserve a rest.
Ow! Ow! What the shit?
To me, boy. Come on.
What the fuck?
Divine Hand.
Ow. Found
Two
those.
down. One to go.
Alright. With that one gotten, the Veil has a quest for us. Let's actually see what they want, and then we'll go help.
High Cardinal, here in Northreach.
That's what I heard.
Our
Do you see anything you
friendo.
like? You've a keen eye.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
You're that sellsword the dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moor. We'll see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire.
The Duke.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Does it matter? He's the only one who came.
And you're just gonna fall into line?
What else can I do? I'm a soldier.
Yeah, these two have like weird,
Trust this
interesting.
Duke. If we're not careful, you'll undo all the Dane's hard work.
Ooh, okay. This must be what this quest is about.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec.
He'd
A
be getting
man whose
outranked.
stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Under new management.
The fact that the soldiers trust you may well carry some weight with the Duke. He needs their support after all. I only hope that you can make him see sense before he tears the town apart.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of Northreach. We already have a leader in the Dame.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the Dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
If only they knew he was the one that destroyed their mother crystal.
You are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If
Well,
Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that?
Who are you?
You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the Empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Clive's like, nah, I'm good.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Damn. I don't know who this chick is, but she's at least talking some sense. Alright, who do they want me to talk to? Those people. Hold on. I know you guys are about to be assaulting a manor where there's a beast over there, but I gotta solve this first.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Could be trouble again.
That's so cool.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand. The Duke might have soldiers at his beck and call, but us common folk follow the dame, and no one else.
Alright,
The garrison salvaged what they could.
That grain won't last us through the winter, will it?
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
that's one way of putting it.
If he comes calling, the only thing I'm giving the Duke of Oriflamme's a piece of my mind. Maybe a smack in the gob.
Whoa, we got ourselves a fighter here. And the other person's on the other side.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
Before you ask, it's all salted. You want fresher? Go find yourself a rod and some whelks.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
The dame actually cares about this town, unlike the Duke. He's only interested in picking our pockets to line his own.
Alright, so now soldiers.
It's all but done for. And it's lucky we stayed here.
So let's see, the first group, okay, that's back in the training grounds. There's actually two in the training grounds, so let's go here first.
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did.
I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes. I mean, it'd be nice if we could all do whatever the hell we wanted and not end up being torn to shreds by a swarm of fiends. But we can't, so we've got to make sacrifices, just like the Duke of Oriflamme says.
It's not only control.
So, go into the barracks, and there's, I think, one left right here. Right? Yeah.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
We don't have much, but the dame had us empty the Vale's larders to see these poor souls fed. Because that is what we do.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the dame, but I'm with the Duke on this one. If turning this place into a fortress is what it takes to protect my family, I'll do it.
That's actually quite convincing.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Wait, I passed it? Oh, you're up there.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
What the common folk don't understand is, this is for them too. Either we turn the Empire back into a force to be reckoned with, or we live in fear the rest of our lives.
I feel like it's about to make me have a choice. Oh, he's all the way out here. Jeez.
A whole day to dry some bloody linens.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning. They're staying put for now.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
Yep, that's how a laundry line works.
Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I mean...
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
I feel like this is going to be another one of those quests that are going to have some other stuff tacked onto it. But first, let us...
Don't get surrounded. Proprietary said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Alright, well, here's our dragon.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Oh, I missed that. Whoops.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Which should be here? Ah, I see.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
No, sir. We're not heading back just yet. Prominence Gate. Yeah, we'll finish this off. Then we'll go see how those guys are making out.
Dominion's all but done for.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
I don't trust this Duke.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was,
But we kind of failed.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that.
though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sandbreck, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not
You
following
do.
some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
The Dame? Yeah. She's an interesting one.
Despite my repeated advances, His Eminence has proven a difficult conquest. Fortunately, I am nothing if not persistent. But, be that as it may, I might yet need you to press the point.
Also, the voice helps. Voice actress is doing wonders for her. Alright, so... the Dame and the Guard Captain. I assume she knows that the Guard Captain is very much fighting on her behalf. Like, when he was saying all that, fighting for the things that I love, yeah, hopefully that is at least getting across. Who knows? Alright, and we have this one that's gonna end up turning into a fight. Is that coral? It is a coral. It's like, what the fuck is that black thing with those big ass... A Matagot.
Too slow.
Yep. I had the wrong one to flip through.
Nice try.
Whoops. Fuck.
Help me, boy.
Oh, this one. Oh no.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Was not expecting those dragonets to get involved. Where are we heading? Down south. There's a lot of fallen showing up. Raptors? Eh. Oh, they went this way. Okay. Oh, right. There is this manor house that's over here. Okay, that makes sense.
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
I mean, maybe. I kind of did a couple other side quests before I came over here. Ooh, a lot of them have died. Ugh.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Ooh, a white coral.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. You're just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Up.
Soil and stone!
I didn't have. Now I have heat wave available.
Too slow.
Whisker.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
I mean, Northreach was having some troubles. But fair.
Is it over?
It is. He wept.
Oh, jeez!
And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause.
Like, looking at him from the back, it's all fine. And then you turn the camera around, it's like, oh, fuck, it's a butcher shop.
Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Akashic? Oh, an Aether flood. That sucks. Well, it's good that the place was
Lostwing.
Evacuated.
My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Oh, Quentin, why'd you do that?
Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
Man, this whole place is a fucking... thought I had Phoenix equipped.
I need to find Quentin.
Let me guess. Yep.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Dude is lucky.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
Oh, don't be such a drama queen.
I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
Last dude's not gonna say nothing. He's just gonna look at him.
Fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Hold on now.
I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice.
I think Northreach may have something to say about that.
Family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Oh, we're so close to another level up. Oh, Hanged Man's Signboard. Wicked Wheel. Wicked Wheel. Wicked Wheel. Which one's Wicked Wheel?
They are right, you know. Lostwing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a staging ground for revenge. It was a vision of how life might be. Of how we who have suffered can come to find family again.
Wicked Wheel. Nope. Aerial Blast. Rook's Gambit. Ah, this one. Alright, so that one's done. I think that's all. That looks like all the quests here. And then now we have the stuff down in Damamil / the Republic to work on. I know there is that red bird hunt that's in Damamil as well, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. We can finish up even weirder science as well. So let's at least jump to Damamil. Though that continuation of this will have to be next time. I thought I was actually going to do a lot more story, but then I was just like, I may as well just go through all of the side quests that I kind of have still pending and then just work my way through some of those. I'm still thinking I should be pretty close, because they want us to go to Ash. So I imagine there's going to be a couple of things that we're going to do in order to get to here. And then whatever happens after we get rid of this crystal. I'm thinking I can definitely see us finishing the game this week. So Tuesday or tomorrow, not playing. So Wednesday and Thursday, I can see us probably beating this by Thursday. See how much further on some of these other side quests I can do on Wednesday. And then with that time left, and then Thursday, maybe we can complete the game by then. If not, then I'll probably try and find some time this weekend to actually finish it up. But I don't think I have that much further to go. Honestly, we just have to find a way to kick Odin's ass. And I think that kind of gets us close to the end. If not, then with the final showdown with Ultima, as all Final Fantasies do, a showdown with the actual BBEG. Anywho, thanks for tuning in. I've been Lex, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later.